Hey guys, Gold Complex here. Now that the Mega Hunt is over, I want to rank all the games because I've got some pretty good opinions on some of these games. Yeah, this was a really good event. I just want to say good job, Roblox. It's definitely the best event they've had since they brought back events. But some of the games were kind of lacking. Some of them were really good though. But yeah, so I'm gonna be ranking them. Okay, Pressure, fire for sure. This one was very fun. They really went out of their way to give a unique experience. It reminded me kind of the Doors one from the original Hunt, and it was really good. Honestly, that was great. If every game was this quality, I would play every event and be so excited for it. What is this? Is this It Girl? Probably mid. I mean, it was just playing the game, nothing special. Same with Survive the Disasters. SpongeBob Tower Defense, probably also mid. Lots of mids here. See, I want everything to at least be decent when I'm playing an event. Like, a lot of these are just playing the game. This one was against an AI. I mean, I almost want to put this one in decent, because at least they did something for it. But I'm gonna have to put it top of mid, because, like, I don't know, it was still basically just play the game, but instead of playing against players, you were doing it against an AI. Blade League. I'm pretty sure this one was also just playing the game, I think. But the badge was bugged for some people, including one of my friends, and if it was bugged for you and you contacted the developers, they were kind of jerks about it. So this is going in bad. This is Clip It, right? Honestly, bad. Not only is it just play the game, but it's like play the game for like 30 minutes. It's not very fun. Like, you can literally just do it while eating. There's no real challenge to it. You just sit there and scroll through things. And honestly, I feel like my IQ dropped about 20 points after playing this game. Alright, this was Bayside High School, correct? Honestly, peak. I was not expecting them to do that whole crossy. Well, maybe fire, actually. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm moving these both up. Yeah, for this token, I did not expect them to cook as much as they did. That Crossy Roads thing was fun and a good integration. Metro Life, this was basically just driving around. Probably mid. I mean, these are all about the same. I'll probably move this here. Maybe like this, because this is the order I had fun playing them in. Yeah, okay. Dusty Trip, this one was actually good. I liked this. Fire for sure. I mean, it had some bugs, which is why I'm not putting it in peak, but like basically you just had to go and fight a bunch of bosses. I had a lot of fun with it. Fish was just, it was kind of just playing the game. Probably mid, probably right below Natural Disaster Survival. World Zero, they did a whole boss fight for this. I'd say decent, probably. It was pretty fun, although the boss fight did take a long time, and it wasn't that it was hard, it just had so much health that you'd be sitting there doing the same thing for ages. TDS, okay, I love TDS, and I like the whole campaign they did. I think, okay, if any TDS developers are watching this, I think you should add a campaign mode. I think it would be a fire idea. Infection Gunfight, the regular mega token. It was playing the game, but because of what came later, it goes at the top of bad. Rivals, this one was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, it wasn't too bad. I'll probably put it like mid, probably right here, and I'll probably switch these two, I think. Or maybe this. Okay. Eat the World, top of bad. I mean, it just took a while to do. It wasn't all that fun. Car Crushers 2. Right, so before the nerf, pre-nerf, I'd say bad. Post-nerf, on the other hand, if it was post-nerf, it would probably just be in mid, but pre-nerf, which is when I played it, is at top of bad. Arsenal, oh yeah, they did another one of those campaign modes, which was a lot of fun. I'd say peak, except I was banned from Arsenal, and they have possibly the worst moderation team of all time, because I offered to give them proof to unban me, and they still said no, and I've been ghosted several times with several appeals. So yeah, this is going at the bottom of decent for that. It's gonna have to move down a big chunk. Regretivator, this was just playing the game. I'd say I enjoyed it a little more than Fish, but less than Survival. Chained, this one had like its own custom integration. I'd say probably in the middle. Nah, probably at the bottom of decent. Pet Sim. Okay, come on. This is like terrible. Honestly, this one wasn't even playing the game. Like they literally, they had you play the event. They didn't even really give you an indication on how to get the token. You just went into the event and did a raid, and that's how you got it, which, like, they literally put no effort into that. I'm sorry, but, like, okay, Boxing Simulator. This one, they did another NPC fight. It was a lot less buggy than when they did it for the games. The issue is, I think it scales depending, like, the difficulty scales depending on how long you've played. So if we were to rank this based on when I played it on my alt, it would definitely be probably top of fire. But because it was so difficult for me, even though I'm not good at the game, but I've played a long time, I would probably have to put it at the top of mid, because like that thing was impossible. You know what? I feel kind of bad for putting it there. Let's put it bottom of decent. Hell's Kitchen. I mean, this one was just playing the game, but this game is really fun, so probably right here. Drive World. They had obbies. Honestly, I had fun with those. Probably put it above Chained. UTG. This was just playing the game. A lot of these normal tokens are just playing the game, which is kind of depressing. It's a fun game. I'd probably put it below Regretivator though. Okay, now we're on to the mega tokens. So the first mega token was SpongeBob Tower Defense. You had to figure a bunch of stuff out and then play a final round. Honestly, peak. I'd put it probably right below Pressure, but I actually really liked this. Also, I might move this down to here. It was a great introduction to the thing. The first 3 events, ooh, straight peak. That's what they were. The first round of mega tokens. UTG mega token, oh, top. Dude, this, oh man, if every game was like this, I would literally like never complain about anything again. Like, it was so good, man. They did such a good job on the cinematics and on the gameplay. It was so fun. It reminded me a lot at the end of Parkour. This is so good. Pressure also peak. Seriously, like that one was really hard. It took ages, but it was so good. Chained mega token. See, the issue with this, it's not really Chained's fault, but you needed the badge from the lobby to get this thing. And for some reason I forgot, I didn't get it on my main account until like ages later. I'd probably put it in Fire. I mean, this one would kind of suck to do if you didn't have any friends, because like you're just going to be paired with a random, so I'll put it at the bottom of Fire. Rivals, they made this one way too hard. I'm kind of tempted to say bad here, but I think I'll put it at the bottom of mid, above the regular one. I mean, it was not that great. Clip It, I mean, for the Clip It mega token, they basically just told you what to do. Probably top of terrible, above Pet Sim. World Zero, this one was fun. I really liked the puzzles. The boss fight is the only thing holding it back. If it was just the puzzles and like a different boss fight at the end, I'd do this. But once again, the boss had way too much health, which makes it lose a tier, and it was going here. Dusty Trip, this was fun, kind of obvious, and it's kind of painful to do without friends, but I'd put it probably top of decent. Is this Infection Gunfight? Oh boy. Okay, people were really mad about this one, including me, because it was super RNG. Like, you had to like wait for the right letters to show up, and then you had to do a bunch of damage, and you had to do all that within the span of like 10 minutes. You had to type out Mega Hunt. So yeah, that one's really bad. It was so bad, in fact, that the developer actually got terminated off of Roblox, and Roblox is suing them. So, yeah, good luck to those guys. Basketball Legends, kind of hard, but like it wasn't really bad. I'd probably put it here, I think. Metro Life. This one, honestly, I really liked this. I'm gonna put it slightly below Pressure, but I think Metro Life did an actually surprisingly good job. Like, you could figure everything out on your own, and that's the type of thing that I like in a puzzle. Stuff that like you don't need to wait for people to find because they get lucky. This one was really good. Maybe like if there was a boss fight at the end or something, or like maybe like some cinematics would be top, but it was good. Hell's Kitchen, top of peak. This was good, man. I mean, you had that whole thing, that whole plot twist. That was a surprise to everyone. Well, maybe not everyone, but it was a surprise to me at least. And then we just locked the guy at the vault at the end. Good game. Arsenal. Okay, this was great. I loved it, honestly. But there was a major issue that was soft locking everyone, including some of my friends. So for every time it soft locked one of my friends, it goes down a space. 3 for Void, 2, 3. 2 for DH. I think Jelly got soft locked, if I'm not mistaken. I think Hal got soft locked once, so it ends up right here. It would have been peak if not for all those bugs, but Natural Disaster Survival. Honestly, I love this one. The only issue I had with it, and the only reason it goes below Pressure, is because at the end, if you stand too close to the noob when it gets hit by the meteor, you have to rejoin the game. But yeah, this one's really fun. It's one of those ones you can figure out on your own. Well, you know, I'm gonna have to put it in peak, actually. Probably above this, because you kind of need a private server to be able to do it. Eat the World. Honestly, a lot of people had trouble with the difficulty of this one. It actually did not bug me that bad. I actually really liked it. I'd say, honestly, probably above the these two. I enjoyed this one a lot. And wait, no, actually, the button took ages to find, so I'm putting it at the top of fire. Car Crushers 2. This one was fine, but for whatever reason, I was like losing my crap during it. Like I kept getting asked stupid questions about the previous one, which if I remember correctly was super simple to do. Because of that, I'm gonna have to put it at decent. It's not really the game's fault. I think the puzzle itself was pretty good, but I was just getting like so stressed out about it. I would probably bottom of decent. Blade League. Oh yeah, you had to fight the boss. Okay, it was fun. Boss fight once again though. Way too hard. Probably one below Rivals. And also you had to get someone who did the same maps as you, which was kind of hard. I was lucky enough to have a fan in the game with me, so I could just teleport around with him. The boss fight at the end though, insane. Like, I don't really know how they expected anyone to beat that. Well, I mean, clearly people did, so it's not that much of a deal. Challenges are good, but don't like make false difficulty, if you know what I'm saying. Bayside High School, I didn't really have to do any of the searching for this one, so it didn't actually bug me too bad. Although some of the hints were really dumb, like how did you know you were supposed to put a pizza on 3.14? Why? Because it's a circle, it's a pizza pie. Like, dude, and then you had to fart in a specific seat. Like, that is so dumb, dude. Probably top of decent because the actual thing at the end was good, but those puzzles were really stupid. Regretivator. You had to find stuff, basically. It wasn't super notable, but like, it wasn't bad, so probably bottom of fire. TDS Mega Token. Okay, so I tried this one like twice alone. The second time, it got restarted, like right as I was about to beat it. So then I ended up doing it with a friend. I mean, it would probably be in the very top, but the issue is it restarted, which reset all my progress. Probably right here. Okay, Pet Sim. We have a lot to talk about with Pet Sim. So here's the thing. Pet Sim took so long that even though I was behind for TDS because of the server restart, we were still on Pet Sim, and I managed to catch up because of that. But that's not a good thing because they had the most stupid puzzle ever. Like, probably dumber than Bayside High School if I'm being completely honest. And I know Roblox isn't going to do anything about it because Preston makes a ton of money. A ton of money. It wouldn't have even been that big of a deal. The issue was, it was in the last wave of games. So if you got slowed down by it, your chances of winning $1 million is just gone. Like, top 50, no, you're not getting that. Yeah, this one was so bad that I used to actually be a fan of this game, but now I am not. Here, check this out. We need a new tier for this. So that's how bad this was. This goes here. Drive World. Oh yeah, you had to drive around and find UFOs. This one was pretty easy. Probably about on the same level as Metro Life. Probably slightly above it, honestly. Boxing game. Okay. Once again, the difficulty scaling was terrible on this, but I actually really liked it. I'd say top. Because even though the difficulty scaling was kind of bullcrap for some people, I played it on an alt, so I didn't really have to worry about that. And the visuals were so good. Dude, I need that map because, like, that's seriously awesome. It Girl. Okay, here's the thing with It Girl. Their regular token kind of sucked, but this one was actually really cool. And it was one of those ones where, like, anyone could solve the puzzle and you didn't need to wait for someone else to find it because of how stupid it is. So this goes at the very bottom of this. Like, it's almost at the top of this, but it's just barely above because of the final boss fight at the end. Well, I'll probably put it right here. It's almost here, but it's at the top of Peak instead. They did a really good job. I was not expecting them to do a job that good. Fish, this one was really fun. I just wish you could take the fish out of the walls. And also you wouldn't have really figured out where to go for this one, so I'd have to put this probably a bit below Hell's Kitchen, but it was really fun. So that's my tier list. I'd say Roblox did really good on this event. Like, there's not very many in these bottom rows here. Like, most of the games are mid, but like none of them, like very few of them are actually bad. So yeah, keep it up, Roblox. This is what we want. Yeah, subscribe, become a member if you want. I'll see you next time.